welcome to a new special afternoon edition of the Creators Outlet. As we are visiting our old pal Mike Jimmy,
It's been too long, first of all.
who I
Second
have
of
shoes
all,
older than, but still.
I'm still a young one. Haven't
Still a
even
young'un.
reached 30. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So weird.
it
Glory
is.
days. Glory days.
Oh. So, what's been happening in the world of Cora?
This.
The proof of the trade.
That's right. So this is the hardcover. And then we have the softcover as well. And if you're seeing a familiar style, it's because it's the colorist that did this. So Erastine has been coloring since Lava Cora 3. And she's actually reworked issues 1 and 2. So if you're used to my coloring in those two, let me show you some of what she can do. There we go.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, she completely revamped it, made it a completely new style, and yeah, absolutely rocks. There we go.
A little remastered.
Completely remastered.
Nice.
So yeah, we're looking at 850 pages, at least, because there's a couple of things going on besides the book.
Mm-hmm.
Because we decided to be extra idiotic and go for a 24-hour comic challenge.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, not coming weekend, but a weekend after that, together with Kimmy Comics, I will be making a new 24-page Cora story in 24 hours. It's got to be live on the Indie Comics Network. Be sure to tune in.
Wow. Yeah.
And you thought my masochism could get no worse.
No, actually it can.
There you go. I mean, I started an animated pilot. The signs were there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen the animation. You've been streaming all over the place on a regular basis. You're on you do the Saturday morning sketch show.
Yep.
With our pal Marv and a whole bunch of other people, and then you do your animation stream.
On animation every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Where I take people along on my journey animating on a pilot episode for a cartoon series. So getting to know animation, getting to know Clip Studio Paint in animation, and just growing as a whole. It's a lot of fun. A lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. Actually, on the page there is a little preview of my animation so far.
Oh yes. Well, let's start at the top here,
Sounds
and
good.
you've had 1305 pledged of 1634 goal. Now
Yeah,
this is all give and take.
dollars.
This is dollars for U.S. people. So anybody on the other side of the pond, don't worry, it'll translate into your
Yeah,
specific spending currency. So
yeah, we're at 1179.97 euros out of a 1500 euro goal. So for you Europeans, we're pretty close. We're either way, we're pretty close, but going fast.
Life on Cora. There we go. My mouse is acting up.
So that's the original sketch of the world. That's where it all started, essentially.
Yep. And I've got a print that includes this and a little Taylor ship
Correct.
flying by. So,
Because you backed both.
yep. So I've got them all, but I want this.
Everybody wants that one, and they're going fast. We're at 7 out of 50 taken already. So yeah, they're
Now,
going. They're going.
is Jaden's cover exclusively on the hardcover?
Yes,
See, there's another reason because there's only 50 of these going to be printed up. So uh, the only way you can get this cover is by getting the hardcover.
that's right.
And as Mike pointed out before we went live, that there's some stuff going on as we go through the campaign. We'll hit on it, but it's going to make this hardcover a lot bigger.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more coming. And yeah, there's a soft cover by Aristine. So she's been creating the coloring for On Cora since issue 3, and has completely reworked issues 1 and 2 in the last year. So that's why the volume is coming out, because she was finishing up that instead of working on Love Cora 6. So she's finally back to issue 6 as well. And I love her style. She's absolutely amazing. She's wonderful to work with. And I figured it was her time to shine on a new cover.
And the soft cover is available in English and Dutch.
That's right.
Looks so good. All 5 stories, 1 book. So if I didn't need enough, if it wasn't enough incentive to get that limited cover of 50 plus a hardcover plus a full color sketch on the inside cover, uh, if you've got all the originals, it probably means that you've got the original of 1 and 2. Now you can get the remastered of 1 and 2. And
That's right. And yeah, like you're pretty much you're going to be able to compare. And trust me, Aristine rocked it. I absolutely love her stuff. And it's a completely different world with her coloring over my inks every single time. It's yeah, I love what she does.
let's see the rich. Oh, the flying Tusker. Focus climbs. The Silver Surfer cover. Inner talents. I love that.
Oh yeah, like Aristine went ham. I thought I went ham with the inks. No, she went ham with the colors. Like she absolutely blew me out of the water. And then Tiny Travels, which I'm making an animated pilot of. If you click that video, I don't know if you shared sound, but
Yeah, I think sounds automatically shared now.
Are you absolutely sure about this, Toyvin?
Absolutely certain, Ogson. If there was any other way, I'd consider it.
Let's do it then.
The stones are stable. Follow my lead.
So, what do you know about the Aquanids?
I'll tell you later.
there we go. That's the first 20 seconds of animation.
Cool.
Finished earlier this week.
Hung on animation. Better than being hung by your neck.
That is called being hanged, and we don't want that.
Nope.
So yeah, the 24-hour comic day, February 4th, 2023 at 2 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central European time. Why do I start at 2 a.m. Eastern? Because I'm in the Netherlands. All the people I'm going to make this with are in the Netherlands. We're going to do this live. And if we would start later in the day, we'd be dead by, we would be dead halfway through and then still have to go 12 hours. So we went, nope, we're going to start early. And
I know it was supposed to be a 24-hour comic day, but it ended up being a 90-minute comic day because we started at the wrong time.
Essentially, yeah. So we're gonna start at 8 a.m. our time until 8 a.m. the next day, and you will be able to just join the whole thing. Whether you are a night owl or a morning person in the United States, you will be able to see some of it.
Yeah, and it's you're going to be streaming this
On the Indie Comics Network on YouTube, as well as my own YouTube channel, Mike Jimmy Lorsha de Bruin. Too many names, so either that or just check out my link tree where there's a link to it as well.
awesome. That'll be fun. I've seen some of the 24-hour comic book challenges where creators have gotten together at like, C2E2 or New York Comic Con, and they've opened up a panel room like late at night, and they've gone like
Yeah.
a good like 10, 12 hours from start to finish, and they've got an actual printer on site to print up the books when they're done.
Oh, that is cool, though. Yeah, we won't have that, sadly. But this will be a supplemental story that you will be able will get for free as a PDF, whether you get the digital or the physical tier. But if we reach 5,000 euros, this story will be added to the book, to the full volume, putting the hardcover and softcover both to over 200 pages. And suddenly you're looking at a book that is about 1.5 inches thick instead of half an inch.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's got to be big. You can get your physical, digital copy, starting at 10 euros.
The Australian variant. The Bogan copy.
No, the Australians have a way with Critical Blast as well.
Oh, I know.
Then we got the soft cover at 25 euros, or I think about 27 USD, something like that, 28.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the limited edition hardback, which will be signed. It will be numbered, and there will be an original sketch on the inside. So it's going to be, a very exclusive thing. And yes, there will be a full color, full sketch by myself.
Yeah, it's not going to be a remark like you would get like at a convention or anything.
No, it's going to be a proper sketch.
So basically, for $15, you're getting a proper sketch on the inside of the book, and it's signed.
Yes,
and you've got a cover that's limited to 50 copies.
Yep.
For $65 US, that's pretty dang
65
good.
euros. I think it's at 70, 72, something like that. Either way, like it's going to be cheap as well. And shipping is only 15 euros or about $18 because we're using Critical Blast. So yeah, you're going to get your books neat, pretty, and just, I haven't had a single mistake problem with him yet, except for USPS. Being a problem once, getting into the country, not across the country.
Yeah. Yeah, the post office here sucks.
Yeah. Well, it sucks everywhere, so that...
Yeah.
Of course, we have the Etsy plushie. There we go. A 12-inch plushie. You can pose her ears. And she is floppy. She is adorable. And yeah, we got quite a few of these left. So if you like her, and she is adorable, she is the best cuddle buddy when reading Love on Cora, grab it. They're only 40 euros, and I adore these. They're so cute.
I remember when you first got the demo for it done.
Oh man.
You were like a little kid in the chocolate factory.
Oh yeah. And you can get soft cover together with all back issues, especially for those people collecting first prints. This is the way to get it. I'm out of first prints for Love and Cora, Etsy and the Ritual. So you're going to get your second print.
So you get a second print of one, a first print of and a first print of all the others.
Yes.
Everything fairies and ents.
We have a lot of books. Actually, we're publishing 6 series right now. So there's The Sin Killer, The Radiant Sight, Tall Tales, Thief's Quest, The Oswald Chronicles, Bloodwing Angel Chronicles. Then there's Love and Cora. Then there's the anthologies, Flying Words, My Cup of Tea, Over a Coffee, and the prose books, A Demon Named Mike and A Flying Tusker, which is a prose retelling of Love and Cora 2. So there's a lot.
Wow. So what's the Everything Fairies and Ents package at?
200 euros. So about $210.
That's not too shabby. Now,
No.
my next question is, for somebody that can't go all in because they still have bills to pay, if they want to grab some of these other books, are they available as add-ons?
Yes, they are. Actually, if you go all the way up on the rewards on the right, because right now you're on the original pages.
Oh, yes, it is.
So go all the way up. And okay, bit too far. Pledge €1 or more. You're only going to have to pay for your shipping, and you can put together your own set of books.
Ah, yes, it's the $1 placeholder, so you can get into the back stock.
Yeah, this can get you any book that we have, except for the hardback, because that has to be its own tier.
Yes.
However, if you still want the hardback, get the hardback tier and grab everything else as an add-on.
Yeah, because I mean, there's so much stuff, and a lot of the stuff, like Oswald and Oswald Chronicles, that's printed in the USA by, of course, JD, but when you print it, it's a nice bigger size.
Oh yeah.
Who's not going to want the nice bigger size?
So, actually, I have one.
Hey, Bristolian Dave, bollocks.
All right, it happens. There we go. There's one. Hey, unstick yourself. All right. So, to make you Americans understand sizing, this is your standard US size.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're getting from Europe. So you're getting more for your buck than you might expect for only $10 each. So
they're magazine size.
Yep, nice strong cover.
Plus, yep, they're about the same size as my heavy metals over here.
Yeah, like they're magazines.
Yeah.
And that's the standard size we have. Yeah. So we got Bloodwing Angel, the Oswald Chronicles. This is my first day actually, because there's a collection of short stories and Tall Tales Thief's Quest.
Nice.
And yeah, this is the US size of the Sin Killer, but this one is available too in A4.
Oh yeah. That's all good stuff. Let me see. There we go.
You can get some original pages as well, inked by myself, inked and penciled actually. Octus Climbs, issue 3, page number 8, which is a very nice splash page that I'm still extremely proud of. Actually, let me look up the pages for you while we're doing it. And then page 16 of Inner Talents. Here is the whole thing colored of Life on Cora number 3. There we go, this way around. So this is what you'll be getting on the inks, original page. Then issue 4, page 16. Let me look that up. Let me see. Where's that page? I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. So that's page 16. And which one was it again for Lava Core 5?
Tiny Travels 28.
Yeah, hold on. I know that one.
I hope so.
I made it. There we go. That's the one.
Nice.
So yeah, you're gonna be able to get those pages.
We're just gonna come down. I'm scrolling down the price list, so.
Could you make me smaller then?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Only one screen?
Unembiggen.
Unbiggen me.
So there, of course, is a retailer tier.
That's
where
right.
You get 5 copies for one low discounted price.
That's right. So that is just under half off, and for 5 copies. So yeah. And yeah, there's the original pages for 150 each.
Yeah, 150 euros or 164
Yeah.
US, which is still a bargain. Try buying an original page off of somebody at a show.
Oh yeah. And yeah, there's the Get Everything phrase in it, and that will get you literally everything that we have ever published.
Yep, which is 200 euros or 218 US dollars
For 17 books.
Yeah, that's gonna be a larger box.
Yes, that is a very big box.
So the stretch goals.
Yeah, so at 2,000 euros, we'll reach our goal at 1,500. At 2,000 euros, you're going to get a full sticker pack. It's probably going to be a big sticker sheet, actually, that I still have to get around. But these are the stickers that are going to be on it, featuring Oxton, Toiven, and Benville, the main character from Lava Core 5. There's Otzi and Groen flying around. And there's a couple more that are coming, but I haven't gotten around. Like, I'm not going to show everything on there, but
So
there's more.
are Otzi and Groen yours? Your art, and the Three Musketeers, the Three Dynatiers there are Kimmy Comics, right?
No, those are Cutie Squad.
Oh,
Kimmy Comics is this cover. This is her style.
oh yeah.
So she's the one that's going to join me on the Lava Core 24-hour challenge.
Okay.
So that's going to be the collab.
Yeah, I know. I bought Marvin Sean's cover on that, and
Yeah.
Marv just made it a horror story.
Yes. No, he did. Oh, never doing that many variants again. Oh, horrible.
At 27.50 euros, you get a Life on Cora coloring set.
Yeah. So for the people who like coloring and just giving your own spin to things that I had to create for this comic over the years, yeah, there's a ton of concepts that the world has never seen, and they make for great coloring book pages. So we're gonna make a coloring set.
Nice. Everybody, get this to that. I want a color.
And that's gonna be for free if we reach that for every physical backer.
Yeah, because I can scan those into my daughter. I can let her take a picture of it, and she can import it on her iPad. And because she's been practicing a lot of digital coloring.
Oh, sweet! That's awesome.
So she's on the road.
So yeah, more pages in the book at 3,500. And we're starting at about 180 pages. So over the years, I made a lot of background work for La Cora. Um, and there's a lot of written and quick sketch stuff that, the world never saw. I went through an entire pile of paper containing about 5 years of work
Wow.
to pull out every last bit of La Cora lore that we created. And it's going into the book. So we're already starting at about 180 pages. But you're going to get original sketches as well as literally the first bits of writing regarding the comic.
Oh, wow.
Um,
LOC history.
oh yeah, no. First bits of concepts and just figuring things out. The alphabets from Lava Cora 1 and 2. So for the people that want to figure out all the Easter eggs, you now have a cheat. Yeah, just a ton in there. And it keeps on growing. Like I think the list is about 40 pages at this point. And I started about 20, and we're going to keep going until we're done.
At 4250, an enamel pin.
That's right. You're going to get an enamel pin of the core. It's going to be 1.5 inch. So yeah, pretty sizable, I'd say.
I remember I got the plastic one in.
Yeah, you got the plastic one. Critical Blast actually took care of those on his own. I didn't know about those until he showed me, essentially.
Yeah, people started opening up stuff, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, I got these made and sent them out to people that backed over here."
Yeah, thanks for telling me. If I knew this. But yeah, if we reach 5,000, I'm going to add the complete 24-hour comic to the book as well. Besides being a digital supplemental PDF for all backers in the first place, you'll get it added to the book, giving us about 220 pages total at that point. So that is a thick book.
Well, we want to get this there, definitely.
I want to get that there. I want this book to be that big.
Yeah, end up with like a huge volume 1 of Life on Cora.
It's like that would be big. And this series isn't far from over. I still have scripts up to issue 11, so we're still going. We're going strong. I'm nearly done with issue 6, so yeah, like there's more coming in this series. You're not going to be bored.
No, there's so much. They've all been like super fun reads, entertainment for the whole family. You don't have to worry if some evil thing is going to pop up and
Nope.
do something nasty. Or
it's world exploration done in a child-friendly, all ages way. And I'm saying child-friendly because it's not just for children. It really isn't. There's enough stuff for adults in there. Like it really is for all ages. I have heard little kids coming back to me that they enjoy it. I've heard grown-ups say they love it. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going. It's just to give everyone the opportunity to enjoy a new world. So every story in the book stands on its own. It's just furthering the narrative and making the world feel more alive as we go. And you're always going to have a fun little adventure about a new kind of creature on this alien world. So we're building it one creature at a time, and it's fun.
oh yeah, I can tell you, it's a great book. I've got them all, and
Nice.
now I want to get them in a compiled hardcover edition to go up on one of the 7 or 8 bookshelves that my girlfriend and I just bought. So
Sweet.
we're gonna kind of like that big alcove that I've got over here.
It's
We're
gotta be
gonna
walls.
we're gonna make it smaller, and the bookcases are gonna go across. So then there'll be like a space to like get through, so we can like swing it, and I will hide like you know hundreds of thousands of toys
Of
behind that, out of
course.
the way, that aren't like on display. In the midst of we'll take out like one bit at a time, put them up
Yeah.
online to sell them. If they sell, they go. If they don't, they go back in the bin behind the wall.
They go back in the bin until they're worth something more.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like a plan, dude.
So they gotta unclutter the house.
Sometimes you just need to declutter.
Mm-hmm. So this just started, and you're well on your way to that first stretch goal already.
Yeah. So we started at on Monday. So we're only 2 days in, and we're 70% funded. Actually, no, we're 80% funded at this point. So yeah, like we're nearly there, and from there we're just going to make the book be even bigger. And we're just going to keep adding things. The more I find out that I missed over the years or forgot I made, the more it's going to end up in the book. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going because there's so much more to do in this world.
And besides, what would you do on your days off if you weren't drawing like On Cora?
Exactly.
Well,
No, I'd be
I'd
publishing.
still be publishing these other books, but
Exactly, like publishing and going to conventions.
yeah, there's always that. Speaking of which, do you have any local conventions coming up for your Dutch fans?
There's the New Guard strip comic festival, strip festival because comic strip turned into strip verhaal in Dutch, strip story. So when I say strip festival, it's not the kind of festival you Americans hope it is. It is about comics. It's going to be filled with gray dudes looking for the next best thing. But yeah, no, that's coming up in May. No, in March. And then there's the Dutch Comic Con in June. And this year I will be on HelloCon in Georgia in October.
Georgia, as in the United States, Georgia?
That is right.
You're coming stateside?
We're coming stateside, baby.
And when is that?
That is the Halloween weekend of October. So the last weekend of October, I think this year it is the 27th to the 29th of October.
Well, my co-host of OK Boomer just so happens to live in Georgia.
Ooh.
Dr. Crow's Carnival Comics.
Hey.
Hello, what's up? What are we talking about? We're talking about Life on Cora Volume 1, available in a limited edition hardcover, which you can see the art for right there on the page.
There it is. So, to give a quick heads up and tell people watching what Love of Cora is about, Love of Cora is a series of short stories set on an alien world. In every story and every issue, we follow a new kind of creature on this world, and that way we're just growing it and building it as we go. The inks and pencils are by myself, and coloring is by Aristine, who did the cover, who did the soft cover. This limited edition hardcover will be numbered, signed, and contain a full-on original sketch by myself as well. So you're going to get the full package. And yeah, there's 5 stories in there, all of them complete, all of them ready to go, and it is just a wonderful all ages world building series. So if you're into that, this is definitely for you.
For sure. They're beautiful looking books. I've got all 5. The first 2 issues have actually been completely remastered.
That's right.
So you can get the first 2 issues remastered in this. Plus, if you want to see what the originals look like, there's a tier where you can get all the original books plus that.
Yes, except for the hardcover. I'm totally okay with just getting a PayPal. Just hit me up on Twitter, because I know we know each other on Twitter, Dean. But yeah, the hardcover is going to be exclusive to Kickstarter, and the reason is it's limited to 50, and I'm really focusing on getting the Kickstarter funded mainly. Because books are expensive to make.
Dean knows. I hope Dean's
I know,
still working
I
on
know
the
he
Embrace
knows.
too, because I'm waiting for the second issue of that. Australians are so slow.
Dean is cool. Dean is cool. Dean is cool. We actually speak to one another pretty frequently on the Monday morning marathon with Michael T.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I saw Dean like with not being an icon, but like his actual face.
Oh.
He was on. He's been guesting on 80s Made Consumer Channel at night, and I got him confused because I saw Dean's logo up there, and I didn't notice that he had 80s Made added like somebody else in, and I'm like, wow, Dean looks like Odin, but with a giant barbershop quartet mustache, and it turns out it was Odin because he was finishing up and finalizing it. So I'm like, oh, never mind. That's not Dean. Dean's down in the corner now. Okay. Dean
But
does.
yeah, you can hit me up on Twitter, Dean.
That's not
Yeah,
me.
no. The reason I stepped away from Indiegogo for the volume is to see if the volume does better on Kickstarter. Whatever I have left once we fund and once the crowdfunding is complete for this, will be available on Indiegogo on Love on Cora issue 6. So, but in between that, you're going to have to look into my website, or yeah, if you want, you can order from my website as well, fairiesandends.com, where you can get the softcover as well. At least I think that is available on my website in English as well. Hold on. Now I'm confused. Now I'm confusing myself. Let me check. Let me see. It's only in Dutch on my website so far, because the Dutch don't really like credit cards for some reason. It's the worst.
Oh man. I was trying to go over to Twitter and do a quick 5-second search for you on Twitter so I could just link your Twitter account. Hey,
Well,
Ice
let's go to
Queen.
the private chat. Hey, here we go. Now to the private chat. So if you're not following me on Twitter yet, I'm very near to 1,000 as well. So, hey, come and say hi. Let me follow you back.
I made it to 1,000. Of course, I do believe most of the people following me are Russian sex bots, but
You know what? They're
I'll
fun to
take.
look at.
I don't care. I'll take the numbers.
Following is following.
Yep. So there we go. There's Mike Jimmy's Twitter. If you're not following him, make sure you go follow him there. DM him over there, and
Just hit me up.
yeah,
I'm
get you
pretty
some.
much always available for questions as well about this book and others that I publish, because I'm actually a publishing house. So there's 5 more series that I do.
And come on, mouse, work. Looks like I need a new mouse.
Is it wireless? Maybe you just need to replace the batteries.
No, it's not. My wireless one I unhooked because it wasn't
Hmm.
working well. This is just like a cheap one out of the box.
But yeah, if you want a very big tier, all things that we published so far and the soft cover. So for 200 euros, you're pretty much set on everything fairies and ends, literally. Of course, all of these books are available as add-ons as well, but on the hardback, which is its own separate tier because it's a limited edition. They will be signed, numbered, and contain an original sketch by myself. And it's going to be big.
Plus, all the books in the Everything Fairies and Ents tier are also available as add-ons.
That's right.
So if you get the hardback, then you can pick and choose and check out some new
Oh, yeah.
series you might not have seen before. There's even some prose books of Life on Cora available.
That's right. A Flying Tusker is the prose version of A Flying Tusker in the Love of Cora series. So it goes in a little bit more world building and was written by the original writer for issues 1 and 2. So, yeah.
And there's lots of stuff here. Please go check it out. The link is in the comments, as well as the it'll be on the podcast that will get uploaded, so you can listen to us ramble and not see anything we're talking about. So if you are on the podcast, please come over to Creators Outlet on YouTube. Please subscribe. It's free. Hit the
Do
bell.
it.
Also free, so you can know whenever we're going live, and check out these episodes. You can also listen to lots more episodes just anywhere you can download a podcast. We're available.
Sweet.
I want to thank Mike for coming by and hanging out. It's been a long time.
Always a pleasure, man.
He's been
Always a pleasure.
He's been very busy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. It's awful. Where's the time?
Oh, I don't know. All the time went away.
Exactly.
But it was time well spent. I want to thank everybody that popped in the chat today, especially all the lurkers. Get lots of lurkers. That's okay. They still
Lurkers
sell.
are fine. Lurkers are fun. You know, if they enjoy the show, they enjoy the show. You know, enjoy it in your own way, guys. It's fine.
Yeah. Enjoy it and run away. Just back this book.
Exactly. You just hop it over to Laugh on Cora Volume 1 on Kickstarter. You know, and if you don't want to back it directly on Kickstarter, you can get it through me, and you can always, give it a quick share. It really means a lot, and it gets me all over the place. And the more I see it, even if you don't want to back it yourself, it really does. Like, maybe someone else will love it, and that would be very much appreciated.
Please. I lurked off and on. Well, thank you, Don Doulis.
Good to have you, Dawn. Hope you're doing okay.
So for now, we're going to wrap up this episode. I'd like to thank everybody for coming on out. And we'll catch you next time right here, Wednesday night. Usually Wednesday night. But
Except for European times.
Except for
when it is my
European
night.
times. Because Mike's around the globe. So we offer up special times for our European friends and anyone else. And I will be here with tomorrow night with my my partner in crime, Thomas Hewlett for OK Boomer, where
Hmm.
we're going to review the 1986 Aquaman miniseries, where he got the camouflage costume, the blue and the white,
Oh boy.
which is it is the best Aquaman story that's ever been printed. And there was actually like a special that came afterwards that did like kind of like a wrap up. Um, but we're going to be covering all 5 books tomorrow night on the OK Boomer show, and hopefully you'll join us for that. And back life on Cora, get one of those limited edition 50, limited to 50 hardcovers with special cover art by Jaden Lanning.
That's right. For those people who know Nita Lanning of the Indie Comics Network, this is her eldest daughter who made this. So this girl is only 17 and she is going places when you see it. Like when you see it, you know she is going places. She's just not been found yet. Oh man, every single time she makes a new cover, it's like fanboy all over.
Yeah, I bet her dad wishes he could draw like that.
Ooh, not wrong there. Oh boy.
All right, we're gonna take off. Mike's gonna get some rest, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee. Everybody, take care. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.
bye bye.